எடுத்துக்கோ.
Until flash comes, we are waiting. Nowadays, no flash. Okay?
இங்க வந்தாச்சு. இங்க வந்தாச்சு. போகுதா? சவுண்ட் இல்ல வா. ரெடி?
सुबह देखना के बाद तुम सूर्यवाद कंडायम आदरें सादरें सा गौरें पिलिगन
Yes, yes. Come.
Marisa.
Sometimes we take pin and
Sir. Rotate. Pin masuk ke punya handphone. Stand. And that way.
Hello, mic testing. Check mic. Hello. Hello. Check one. Hello, mic testing. Hello. Hello. Hello, mic testing. Hello. We're checking there. Hello there, this is Siraj. Very good morning to all of you, and we warmly welcome all of you to the inauguration ceremony, well organized by the Southeast University of Sri Lanka. Once again, we warmly welcome all of you to the inauguration ceremony of 11th International Symposium 2023, well organized by the Southeastern University of Sri Lanka. To commend this inauguration ceremony, ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the religious observances, followed by the national anthem of Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka. Thank you very much for your patience and respectful silence for the national anthem of Sri Lanka. Please be seated. Thank you. The theme of the 11th International Symposium 2023, well organized by the Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, is managing contemporary issues for sustainable future through multidisciplinary research. With that theme, we are commencing the inauguration ceremony of 11th International Symposium 2023 in this Fair Auditorium. This symposium is being taken place in hybrid mode. We are having here the physical mode, as well as we have remote, and we are hosting the programs via Zoom. In the meantime, our official media partner, Darussafa TV, and you can watch the live video on the Facebook Darussafa TV Facebook page. The first item of the agenda is welcome address. We cordially invite Professor Dr. M.B.M. Ismail, the coordinator of 11th International Symposium, organized by the Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, to deliver the welcome address.
Very good morning to you all. I would like to table on welcome address for INSYM 2023. Conference here, INSYM 2023. Professor Dr. Ramesh, Vice Chancellor, Southeastern University of Sri Lanka. I welcome you, sir. Keynote speaker, INSYM 2023. Professor Dr. Panjanathan, former Vice Chancellor, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Tamil Nadu, India. Former Registrar, Annamala University, Chidambaram, Tamil Nadu, India. I welcome you, sir. Deans of the faculties, Professor Dr. Fazil, Dean Faculty of Arts and Culture. Dr. Mrs. Safina Hassan, Dean Faculty of Management Studies, Management and Commerce. Dr. Harun, Dean Faculty of Applied Science. Professor Dr. Sarjun, Acting Dean, Faculty of Islamic Studies and Arabic Languages. Professor Dr. Halim, Dean Faculty of Engineering. Dr. Majid, Faculty of Technology. Professor Shiranta Heenkanda, Dean Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, University of Sri Jayawardhanapura. I welcome all the deans of the faculties. Mr. Rifauddin, librarian, I welcome you, librarian. Heads of the department, I welcome all the heads of the departments. Heads of the units, I welcome all the heads of the units. Panel speakers from India, Professor Dr. Vedirajan, Senior Professor, Head, Department of Corporate Secretariatship, School of Management, Alahapa University, Karakudi, Tamil Nadu, India. I welcome you, Professor. Professor Dr. Karthikeyan, Professor and Head, Department of Management Studies, Periyar University, Center for Postgraduate and Research Studies, Tamil Nadu, India. I welcome you, Professor. Professor Dr. Kumaresan, Professor and Director, Postgraduate Department of Commerce, KSR College of Arts and Science for Women, Tiruchengodu, Tamil Nadu, India. I welcome you, Professor. I welcome all the panel speakers from India, panel speakers from Kenya, Dr. Frederick Onyango Aila, Senior Lecturer, Department of Business Administration, Maseno University, Kenya, East Africa. He has joined online. I welcome you, Doctor. Dr. G. Ray Kiru Amise, Senior Lecturer, Department of Business Administration, Maseno University, Kenya, East Africa. He has also joined by Zoom mode. Panel speakers, I welcome panel speakers from Sri Lanka, Professor Dr. Ramesh Abdullah, Department of Languages, Faculty of Arts and Culture, Southeastern University of Sri Lanka. I welcome you, Professor. Professor Dr. Rauf, Department of Accountants and Finance, Faculty of Management and Commerce, Southeastern University of Sri Lanka. I welcome you, Professor. Dr. Raju Mes, Senior Lecturer, Department of Marketing, Faculty of Business Studies and Commerce, University of Jaffna. I welcome you, Doctor. I welcome all the foreign delegates, reviewers, researchers, paper presenters, participants, valedictory speakers, faculty coordinators, track coordinators, session coordinators, editorial board members and all the others. I welcome all the committee members. I welcome chair professors, professors, associate professors, assistant professors, senior lecturers, temporary lecturers, teaching staff and all the others. I welcome all the administrative staff, acting registrar, acting bursar. I welcome all the UG, PG students and research scholars. I welcome all the media personnel. Finally, I welcome all those who have directly and indirectly involved in this conference. To err is a human. On this basis, if I miss anybody in my welcome address, kindly apologize me. I wish all the very best for the grand success of this conference. Best of luck, best of wishes.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. M.B.M. Ismail, the coordinator of 11th International Symposium 2023. The purpose of 11th International Symposium 2023 is to bring together academics, researchers, practitioners, and policymakers from academic as well as industrial field and provide them a common platform to share their knowledge, experience, research findings, and recent progress in their field of studies. With that objective, we are moving to the next item of the agenda. Next item of the agenda is our chairperson address. We magnanimously invite Professor Dr. Abubakar Ramiz, the Vice Chancellor of Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, to deliver the chairperson address. Please welcome, sir.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Professor M.B.M. Ismail, Coordinator of 11th International Symposium, Mr. Rifai Karyappa, Secretary of 11th International Symposium, Treasurers, and other stakeholders of 11th International Symposium 2023, the keynote speaker of 11th International Symposium, Professor Panchanathan, former Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Dean Faculty of Arts and Culture, Professor M.M. Fasil, Dean Faculty of Management and Commerce, Dr. Safina Hassan, Acting Dean Faculty of Islamic Studies, Professor Sarjun, paper presenters, and other distinguished scholars who have come all the way from India and other countries, including Professor Karthikeyan and Professor Kumaresan, and other scholars from India as well. Professors, senior lecturers, and administrative people, librarian, lecturers, assistant lecturers, and other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, Kaalai Vanakkam. I am glad to have been invited as the chairpersons or the chief guests of this function, and thank you for the organizers for having me here today, this morning. And I'm glad to be able to share a few words at this esteemed gathering in relation to the theme of this conference. In fact, I must congratulate the organizing committee or the stakeholders of this 11th International Symposium for having taken much trouble to organize such gathering or conference in a grand scale. So therefore, my gratitude goes to them, first of all. As scholars of the universities and researchers working across the universities, as you know, the role of university lecturers or scholars working in the university are, revolving around three dimensions. One is teaching and learning. Another one is dissemination of knowledge, research and dissemination of knowledge. And the third one is outreach, community outreach activities. When it comes to learning, teaching and learning and research and disseminations, it has something to do with accumulation of knowledge. We are acquiring knowledge. We are accumulating knowledge. We are learning something new, or we are relearning one again and again, or we are unlearning, dislodging something from the knowledge, from the realm of knowledge, actually. At the same time, the second one is dissemination of knowledge. We are publishing our papers, we are publishing our books, we are publishing our book chapters, we are publishing our research articles in journals. That can be considered as dissemination of knowledge. We are publishing our papers in international conferences and symposium and seminars. This is deemed to be as contributions of knowledge or dissemination of knowledge. And the third one is all about the application of knowledge. That has something to do with practicality. Applying the knowledge that we have gathered over the years. Applying for the benefit of the society. Applying the knowledge for the benefit of the region. Applying the knowledge that we have gathered for the benefit of the country on the whole. You see, so these are the three dimensions that revolves around the teaching and learning and dissemination of knowledge. As you may have heard, there are two types of academics in this world. One is non-activist. Another one is activist. What does it mean by non-activist? Non-activist involves in teaching and doing some kind of research. And they confine their duties within that frame of work, actually. They involve in teaching and learning and, of course, some kind of research. An activist, apart from involving in teaching and learning and doing research, they also engage the society on the precarious issues that the society deals with, society facing with. They will engage on the socio-economic, political, environmental issues that the society is grappled with. They will come out with solutions to the problem that the society is facing with. They will come out with solutions that the country is facing with, or the country is faced with. So, we as academics, we as dynamic academics that we long for in the university sector, will have to be as activists rather than being non-activist. This is one of the requirements of the country that is earning to be a developed country. So therefore, we need more number of activists in the university sectors. And as you are aware, research is a live wire. Research is an integral part of university academics or scholars. And research produces, because why are we doing research? Because at the end of the day, research produces new knowledge. Research produces new concepts. Research produces new theories. Research produces new inventions or innovations. Recently, the Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, in the history of Southeastern University, has produced 3 number of innovations. New research output that has entered into a commercial agreement with partners, industries. It has been showcased. It was showcased at the BMICH yesterday as a result of university business linkages. So we are proud that we have been able to produce 3 research output, specifically by the Faculty of Technology under the leadership of Dr. Kumar. So we are very proud of that. So the more we do research, the more we are updated, the more sharpened we will definitely become when it comes to the realm or sphere of knowledge that we are teaching or that we are dealing with. So therefore, research is indispensable part. Research is an inevitable part of academia, that we are associated with in the university sector. In this context, the theme of the research, theme of this 11th International Symposium is very much apt because it deals with managing with crisis for the future, for the sustainable development or the sustainable future through multidisciplinary research. Sustainable development has become a buzzword as it requires solutions to the socio-economic, political or environmental issues that we are faced with. In order to find solutions for the sustainable development, we need multidisciplinary research. Multidisciplinary research is essential to find solutions to the sustainable developments. So therefore, under multidisciplinary research, we need the inputs of scientists, natural scientists, we need the inputs of engineers, from the STEM background, science, technology, medicine, and engineering, and of course from the social sciences and humanities. We need the insights or the inputs from all these scholars from different disciplines like STEM, science, engineering, technology, medicine, social sciences, and humanities. For instance, we are embroiled in number of problems these days. For instance, climate change. Everybody talks about climate change these days. So climate change has something to do with environmental issues, technological issues, and of course it involves with social issues because it has something to do with populations, consumption of peoples, and urbanization as well. So therefore, in order to find solutions to the climate change, we need solutions, we need inputs from researchers dealing under the themes of dealing in disciplines like engineering, social sciences, humanities, environmentalists, technologists, and so forth. And the next example could be the food crisis. We are embroiled in issues like food crisis these days. We are seeing a sea of population, wave of population. Population is, skyrocketing. Population is rapidly increasing. However, we are faced with food crisis, faced with issues of food crisis. So what are we supposed to do in order to address this issue, food crisis? We need to produce more and more without compromising the environmental issues, without compromising the environment that we are in. So we need the inputs or the expertise from researchers in the background of agriculture, biology, as well as social scientists as well. So therefore, the contribution of multi-research teams is essential in order to address the issues of sustainable development. So therefore, the expertise from different discipline is essential in order to address the problems of sustainable developments. And at the same time, more specifically, we need to ensure that the research is translated into actions. So, producing research at the end of the day will have no benefits, will have no bearing, unless or otherwise it's translated into actions. We need to have research that can be translated into action, that can be, applied into the society, into the country. Therefore, there should be a collaboration between researchers, industries, and policymakers. What do they do at the end of the day? Policymakers are the people who draws inputs, who draws the inputs or the findings of the researchers, and make planning and policies based on those research. So therefore, the policymakers are essential when it comes to producing research. And at the same time, the contribution of industry is essential. The research that we produce will have to be consumed by industries, private sector. And they are the people who takes our research product to the market. They are the people who are doing marketing at the end of the day, industrialists. So therefore, there should be a close collaboration between the researchers and the industries and policymakers. So we need to do research targeting, the regional as well as national needs. That can, of course, that can be contributed to the industries and, of course, policy making of the country as well. So, consumption of our research is also important by the industries. So, in a nutshell, I would like to say that this 11th International Symposium organized by Southeastern University provides a solid platform, provides a space for the researchers and the paper presenters who have gathered here to showcase their outputs, to showcase their research findings that can contribute to the national policy and planning, that can also be contributory to the industries as well. So therefore, this is a great platform. This is a great space for the researchers who have come all the way from all over the country and of course across the country to present their research findings at this conference. So I rest assured that this is going to be a robust conference. You will have robust discussion and discourses, and you are going to have solid contributions. You are going to make solid contributions to the policy planning at the end of the day by a way of doing research. So therefore, I must congratulate not only the paper presenters and scholars who have come all the way to present their papers today, but also the organizers who have taken much troubles in organizing these mega scale events in order to provide space of this nature. Therefore, I must thank all the people who have involved in organizing this conference and the international scholars who have come all the way from their country to present their papers, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you so much for this great opportunity.
Indeed, if you take a look at the roles of university academics as a triangle or three-dimension, we could say teaching and learning, dissemination of knowledge, and community development. To achieve that, we bring academics, researchers, policymakers, and practitioners from the field of academics as well as industrial field, and provide them a very good platform to share their knowledge, experience, research findings, and recent progress in their field of studies. As an objective of this 11th International Symposium organized by the Southeastern University of Sri Lanka. Thank you very much, the head of the day, Professor Dr. Abubakar Ramiz, for your precise and nutshell chief address, chairperson address at this inauguration ceremony of 11th International Symposium 2023. We are moving to the next item of the agenda. Next item of the agenda is releasing book of abstracts. So we cordially invite Professor Dr. MBM Smile, the coordinator of 11th International Symposium 2023, to give away and officially launch the book of abstract to our guest and the keynote speakers. We politely invite Professor Dr. Abubakar Ramiz, the Vice Chancellor of Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, to receive our book of abstracts. In the meantime, we cordially invite Professor Dr. N. Panjanadam, the former Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University. We kindly invite the Secretary of 11th International Symposium, Mr. R.K. Ahmed Rifa Karyapa. We cordially invite the Assistant Secretary, Mr. Sabani, as well as we pleasure to give away the book of abstract to the Treasurer of International Symposium 2023. The main thing, the Chief Editor of the book of abstract, Professor Dr. M.H. Tawfiq, to receive the book of abstracts. Thank you very much. The people who behind the scenes to make this book of abstracts and all the other final proceedings successful. Thank you very much. We are proudly having the big cheese of the day, Professor Dr. N. Panjanadam, the keynote speaker, to deliver the keynote address former Vice Chancellor of South Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, India, to introduce our keynote speaker. We cordially invite Professor Dr. MBM Smile, the coordinator of 11th International Symposium 2023, to this podium.
Very good morning. I would like to introduce about keynote speaker. Keynote speaker is the Professor Dr. Panjanadam sir. He is from Tamil Nadu, India. He is Indian native. His educational qualifications, he is an MBA holder plus the PhD holder. His teaching experiences, he is having more than 33 years of experience for teaching MBA in Annamalai University, Chidambaram, Tamil Nadu, India. His administrative experiences, he served as a Vice Chancellor, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. And he served as a Registrar for Annamalai University, Chidambaram, Tamil Nadu, India. He served as the head of the Department of Business Administration, Annamalai University, Chidambaram, Tamil Nadu, India. He served as the manager for the government of Pondicherry. He served as a nodal officer in Ministry of HRD. His international exposures, he has visited more than 33 countries, including Austria, Belgium, Cambodia, France, Germany, Indonesia, Latvia, Malaysia, Nepal, Philippines, Russia, Singapore, Thailand, UAE, Vatican for academic and research purposes. His visiting professorship, he has been a visiting professor in several universities, the University of Cyprus, BBU, Cambodia, Vilnius University, Lithuania, Mindanao State University of Philippines, Southern Federal University of Russia. His research contribution he has published in various journals, including Indian UGC K-listed journals, plus Scopus and Web of Science. He has a full paper proceeding in several national and international conferences. He has published many books also. His research consultancy grants, he has obtained a research consultancy grant amounting 3.25 crores of INRs. His PhD supervision, he has supervised 62 PhD candidates plus 23 MPhil candidates. He has evaluated more than 250 PhD theses. His editorship and reviewership, he has joined the reviewer. He has been the reviewer and the editor in 20 journals, including the Indian UGC K-listed journals. He has organized a number of national and international programs. He has been invited for various national and international guest lectures. He has got 47 national and international awards, including Lifetime Achievement Award, Best Research Award, and Best Faculty Award. His experiences in administrative bodies, he had been the member of the academic administrative bodies, NAC peer team, syndicate member, senate member, academic council member, executive council member, faculty council member, board of study member, doctoral committee member for Annamalai University, Chidambaram, Tamil Nadu, India. He has much more deeper and academic research and administrative capacities. Now I would like to kindly call upon our keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Panjanadam sir, to deliver the keynote address. Table is for you.
Good morning to all. Don't worry about the biodata read by Professor Ismail. It was given by me only. So I am happy and grateful to Professor Ismail that he did not miss anything, everything he told. Honorable Vice Chancellor of this great university, Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, Professor Ramiz. Similarly, Professor MBM Ismail, my good friend, the way he read my biodata, you would have understood, is my good friend and coordinator of this program. Very respected dignitaries present on the dais. Special salam to Dr. Siraj, because from Colombo airport, every 1 hour he was giving us something to us to eat. More or less in all shops he stopped us. Whatever you want to eat, whatever you want to even pack, you can pack, because Professor Ismail is going to pay. So, such a very nice person. Other respected dignitaries, my friends from India, respected teachers, professors, deans from various places, our friends, online friends, students, scholars, ladies and gentlemen. I will not take much of your time. At the same time, if you feel that I speak too much, generally I used to bring one person to do like this. If he does like this, I am talking too much, I will stop. But now that person I am not bringing, because nowadays what he does, if I say Honorable Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, immediately he does like this. So I stopped that fellow. So really, if you feel I take too much time, you can give some indication. At the outset, I request all of you to give a big applause to Honorable Vice Chancellor and his team coordinators for organizing this great program. Because many of you are organizers, we know. Organizing a program, how difficult task you know. At my home in Annamala University, in my home, only we 3 people are there. Myself, my wife, and my son. 3 people, we go to town. When we come back, we all the 3 go in one bike. When we come, we 3 people come in different places, different time, different bike. One is coming by auto, another one is coming by bike, another one is coming by walk. Managing 3 persons in 1 hour is a difficult task. How this organizing team managing all of us, and that too for 2 days. So you gave very good applause. I also join all of you in congratulating Dr. Amiz, Dr. Ismail, and a team of many people who have been working. Similarly, on behalf of organizing team, I congratulate all of you for investing your time. You are sitting here investing your time. Minimum 2 things are assured. One is you will be getting some new insights. Something new you may get. Or sometimes you know many things what we speak here. You get reinforcement. Yes, you know. In one-way traffic, we are not supposed to go. We know that. But police is there. Why? Reinforcement. If police is not there, you are trying to go. We are trying to go. So reinforcement is more important. So in that way, these 2 will be very big benefits for both online and offline delegates, very respected delegates. This title, Managing Contemporary Issues of the Sustainable Future Through Multidisciplinary Research. See that sustainable future, sustainable goals, 17 goals we all know. So 3 important components very beautifully typed. One is multidisciplinary research. Another one is sustainable goals, development. Third one, the issues. The issues, because why it is multidisciplinary, in these 2 days you all should make friendship. At least during tea time, coffee time, or lunch time, you have to make friendship, networking. That should result in tomorrow evening when you go, at least 2-3 partners of various disciplines to have some proposal of research with India or with your own friends, with your friends in other departments of the same university, because we need it. You see that I will read all the 17, see whether a particular discipline can do it beautifully. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor spoke. No poverty. How one discipline can do this? No hunger, good health, well-being, quality education, clean water, sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth. Everywhere challenges. We are facing all over the world in all these things. Industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequality, sustainable cities, responsible consumption of production of energies, climate action, Your Vice Chancellor touched in a beautiful way. Life below water, peace and justice, partnership. Everywhere, I'll tell you the partnership, those who are particularly students and scholars, you want to try because you are listening. If anybody is able to do like this, clockwise rotate your hand, the same side leg you should rotate anti-clockwise. Is there anybody? I'll give Indian rupee 500 rupees. Anybody is there? You can try. Madam is trying. Boys, you can try. Clockwise, right side or left side. Same side leg, anti-clockwise circle. Simultaneously. Is there anybody? I'll give 1,000 rupees you want, or 2,000, 2,500. Only this. This money I will not give. I want to purchase tea packets. Anybody 2,500 want? No one. So, in the lightest sense we speak, the truth is, we are not able to make a coordination between our own hand and leg. At your home also you try. Same side, either this side or this side. This is clockwise. When you do this, simultaneously you should do anti-clockwise. And you will be going like this only. If you do it anytime, you can telephone, take video and send it, I will send 500 rupees to you immediately. The truth is, I am proving practically that we are not able to coordinate our own hand and this is the situation. But globally, 193 countries together, 2015, these 17 sustainable goals. And the last point, very important, partnership. Partnership between many countries. So how big challenge? Your hand and leg, we are not able to make partnership coordination. But 193 countries, we have to do it. Otherwise, a war will come. A war will come for drinking water. Already in many places war is going on, in a smaller way. In many countries, between states, between districts, between towns, for water, war already started in a lighter sense, lighter way. But the day will come. That is the reason, again, I appreciate Dr. Ismail and his team for the wonderful title, Sustainable Development. Beautifully, our Honorable Vice Chancellor told, without destroying the future generation. This is a title between two generations. Your children, your grandchildren, their safety, their life, their well-being, their happiness. All these things are in our hands. If we destroy all resources, if we don't take care of them and we take happy life, then they all will be in trouble. Even animals don't do it. But we are well-educated human beings, how we have to take care of it. Take care of our own future generation, your children, your grandchildren, our children, our grandchildren. So this conference, this international symposium, just some thinking. You all know all these things. If you get some reinforcement, pressure, do some research and implement. Recently I went to Vietnam, one of the excellent researchers from one field, he collected data. One development, you see how it is challenging, I'll tell you, the topic is challenge, how will you address? Take a hunger, death and poverty. Just you open your cell phone and see there will be two clocks will be running. One clock is birth. Every second somebody is born. Another clock, see, second, 1 second. Every second one person is dying in the world. Not that I am talking people are dying, no. Every second one person is dying in the world. See the internet clock. The major reason, 97% reason is hunger, death. We are all sitting here, sometimes wasting food. But 1 second. People are dying in the world. For want of food, only less than 3% people, natural death, aging death, killing each other, accidents, murders, wars, all these things. More than 97% people are dying in the world for want of bread, chapati, idiyappam, paratha. Not everything. And data were collected, research has been done, multidisciplinary. From Seoul, one friend and a researcher presented it with the solution. When a few years ago I went to Vietnam along with my wife. Why I am telling wife, I will tell you the reason. He gave the solution also. To solve this hunger, death, sustainable growth, sustainable development, he brought not only data collection, ANOVA, MANOVA, MANGOVA, all these analysis, and ultimately he brought the result also, the implicate, but unable to implement. The result is, solution is, if women decide, if women, our sisters here, if they decide to help, to solve this hunger, death, it can be solved. How? Because in those days, when he was presenting, to avoid hunger, death in the world, 193 countries, we needed only $300 billion. $300 billion. Nobody will die if you divert this money. If our sisters wanted to help, you can do it. What help they have to do? The sales of this industry. Sales of this industry, $3,000 billion. 3,000. If they are ready, I have applied a single quote, but they apply 10 quotes. May not be our sisters here in many places, 10 quotes, so many times. If 10% of that, do it 9 times, one time you avoid. That money is diverted. 10% of $3,000 billion, $300 billion. $300 billion diverted towards elimination of hunger, death. Nobody will die for want of food in the world. With statistics, research paper has been published, type in the Korean language, Korean it is available, Seoul. Data collected, research has been done, many disciplines were together, multidisciplinary research, solution also is there. Unable to implement even today. Even on that day itself, my wife, we will go around Vietnam. Whatever people talk, you are all always listening. Why? Come. That means she is not ready. She is not ready to reduce one quote. He said another example, another solution. If not women, men can help. How men can help? More or less, this industry also $3,000 billion. This industry also $3,000 billion. Those here all, Honorable Vice Chancellor sir, here all are good people are sitting. So, but wherever all over the India they take alcohol for $3,000 billion, if they reduce 10%, the problem is solved. Solution is there. Research has been done. Even after obtaining the solution, we are unable to do it. Third solution. The wastage of food. Every home, every time we waste food, if we don't waste, that food is diverted, no hunger, death will be there of our brothers and sisters in 193 countries. Data collected, analysis has been done, solution is here, but unable to implement. But we are all well educated. Government is not able to do. No government, 193, no government is able to do. No doctor is able to do. So why I am telling this is a serious thinking. Sometimes not only research, not only findings, but also going beyond the solution. You have the solution, you are unable to do it. So education. Fourth item is sustainable development. One police officer in one country, he says, when I was a young, honest police officer 25 years ago, I used to catch 10 criminals. Snatching this one, doing like this, 10 criminals. No one used to be even 10th standard qualified. All of them school dropouts or illiterates. But today, after 25 years as a senior most police officer of this country, I am catching 10 people. All the 10 are graduates. BA, BSc, BCom, BEd, MBA, MD, MCom, MSc. All are graduates. He is asking us, teachers, you and I. They are asking, police officer is asking, you produced me as an honest police officer. You are producing this fellow also. But if we ask our teacher, he says, sir, in the syllabus it is not there. In the curriculum it is not there. Already my cell phone somebody has taken. How can I teach how to snatch a cell phone? It is not in our curriculum. We are not responsible, but it is happening. Sustainable development. Our quality education, quality of education. So I spoke about research. Research. My son is doing, after his IIT education in India, is doing his doctorate in INSEAD, business school. He used to talk about his senior. He publishes only 2 papers, multidisciplinary. Even my son is doing now, this month he is graduating, and application of operations research in healthcare. A guide from Singapore, another guide from Oxford, third one, Professor Annur from Columbia University, healthcare aspect, operations, and mathematics person, another one from Georgia Tech. So 4 research guides, plus only 2 papers he has to, 5 names, 2 papers he has to publish. Indian rupee, they spent 2 crores. I don't know how many millions you calculate. Then again convert into Sri Lankan money. To publish 2 papers, quality matters. Education matters, quality education matters. 2 papers, but they are getting now, my son's immediate senior is just 31 years. He is placed in the Singapore Management Business School, and his annual salary is again 2 crores. To publish 2 papers, 2 crores spent, quality, sustainable development, multidisciplinary. These are multidisciplinary people together worked. The result made him to become an assistant professor. Assistant professor, my son has joined in Hong Kong Business School, Hong Kong University. I used to provoke these young people to get more input. I used to ask, I have 400 papers published, except Professor Ismail, nobody is inviting. Why? I used to ask them. Then he said that. Answer is there in your question. How can you publish 400 papers? We have published only 2 papers. Throughout the world we get invitations. Quality matters. Sustainable development. It is a challenge for us. For we teachers, we researchers. Are we quantity oriented? Are we quality oriented? 400 papers I have. But the person who has got 2 papers, he gets invitations. His senior got 50 invitations. Last one he went to Perth, Australia. 19th one he honored. Every time he goes first class, business class airfare, $5,000 to discuss 1 paper for 1.5 hours. Another 1.5 hours discussion. Star hotel, some scholars take him around the places. 19 he honored, remaining he could not because the COVID came. 31 years old boy from Andhra Pradesh, my son's seniors. I have 400 people, except my good friend Ismail, nobody is inviting. Quality matters. Quality matters. So that's what sustainable development, that's what challenges of present day situations. We have to think it's not simply writing, teaching, something more than that. We have to do more commitment. We have to. In Japan, it is their original case study. During war period, a madam was sitting with 2 children, and a war man came, and he told that I will kill all the 3. Otherwise, one option I give you, you throw 1 child, other 2 can escape. Immediately she threw 1 child. He killed the child. And these 2 are going. He went behind. Stop, I will not kill. How did you decide within 1 second which child should be thrown? She simply replied, I am both mother and teacher. One was my child, another one was my neighbor's child. Believing me as a teacher, it has come. So, for a mother, how tough job you know. In front of my eyes, I allowed my child to die. I protected the child which came to me, considering me as a teacher. It is there in the 7th standard book in Japan. So I am telling here, it's a very simple thing that the commitment for teachers, the commitment for researchers, that in higher education, it's not simply publishing, it's not simply interacting, something towards solution-oriented to take care of 193 countries which are suffering in many. All these 17 goals are challenging. If you divide these 17 to 3 components, environment, society, economy. So all departments related to society, all departments related to environment, all departments related to economy, they all can be together, discuss, talk, interact, formulate some objectives for hypothesis, do multidisciplinary research. The outcome should be taken into account for implementation so that the sustainable development will be possible. That's what you are all going to do these 2 days. 2 days you are all going to do. I appreciate for that purpose. If the quality is not there, it is there in the internet, you can see. A fellow is writing leave letter. Sir, tomorrow I am going to my village to sell my land along with my wife. See the leave letter. He claims he is MA in English, master's degree in English. He writes, tomorrow I am going to my village to sell my land along with my wife. Give me 1 day leave. Give me 1 day leave. He's a good person. Even go to village also he is taking wife. In front of her eyes only he is selling the land. But the way he writes, if you buy land, wife is free. Something like that. The way you. Now, teacher is at fault. They say that if the student writes like that, where did you study? Which university? Who is your teacher? Another fellow wrote, sir, my mother-in-law died. I am only one responsible for that. Please give me 1 day leave. If policeman reads this, straight FIR. But he is a good person. Mother-in-law is like a mother. Only one responsible, no other person. I want to do cremation. He thinks something, the way he writes. Another person, just a married fellow. Sir, my wife is sick. I am only one husband at home. Please give me 1 day leave. So he is a good person. Wife is believing me, she has come with me. I am only one person available, nobody is there. That's what he wants to communicate. But the way he writes, the way he communicates, it matters. Immediately people say, where did you study? Who is your teacher? Who is your teacher? Because we cannot avoid in this world, where did we study? Who are our teachers? For the performance of our students all over the world, teaching community, we take care. That is the reason, as rightly Honorable Vice Chancellor told, we cannot stop with the teaching. Teaching, research, and community building activities. Community building activities. So, Ismail sir, 4 more minutes I will complete. You gave me 30 minutes and 21 minutes are over because this man is not there. So, so friends, really recently I went at this age to Wageningen University, Netherlands near Amsterdam. 80 persons from 40 countries we came. I was a student for short-term program. All the days my youth teachers used to make small groups to discuss one particular issue, multidisciplinary issue, sustainable development issue. You used to make us to have many pedagogies, case study, group discussion, debate, quiz. Ultimately, for the results, we have to compose a song, we have to sing, we teachers used to dance, he will take camera. More than 10 pedagogies. Unfortunately, we teachers even in higher education, we restrict ourselves to one particular pedagogy generally for lecture, like this talking. It is more important, no doubt about it. But there are 150 methods. You can dance and teach, sing and teach, drama you can do, mono-acting you can do, case study you can do, field visit you can do, industrial visit you can do, debate you can do, extempo talk, 150 methods. All are student-centric. Quality education is the outcome. That is the 4th item in sustainable development. If we do like that only, then we can see the world tomorrow, our next generation, our children, our grandchildren will have a right place to live on this earth. So our quality education plays very important role on this. That's what we have to understand. If quality is not good, our preparation is not good in teaching, because there are 17 items we all can discuss. But since we are all educators are sitting here, more I am restricted to that. If it is not there, I don't know whether, if the preparation is not good, the school is not going well. I'll tell you one example that I'll stop, in the lighter sense. You know about Ramayana, that to Sri Lanka you know. A teacher is teaching Ramayana. When the inspector comes, whether things are going on properly to check, the inspector asking a boy, hey boy, in the Ramayana, who broke the bow of Janaka Maharaja? Who broke it? That fellow, 8th standard fellow is weeping. Sir, I did not do, sir. I did not do, sir. He is weeping. He is asking the teacher immediately, for this question, why he is answering like this? The teacher is telling, sir, among all these people, he is the good boy, sir. He will never break anything, sir. Such a nice person, sir, he is. Student is telling, I did not break. Teacher is telling, he is a good boy, he will not break. He went to headmaster. Why they are telling? Headmaster got angry. Did they reply like this? You give it in writing, sir. In 2 days I will find out who really broke the bow in Ramayana. In 2 days I will find out. Give it in writing. Then he got tired. He went to his officer. Like this it happened. One fellow says, I did not break. Teacher says, he's a good boy, he will not break. Headmaster says, in 2 days I will find out. He told his officer, if you go for inspection, see the faces, say hello, take coffee and come back. Why this is broken, this is thrown, what type of, these type of questions you are doing? See, the government, they have given in a very good provision. All broken list can be written in stock register one place. Broken list can be written in one place, you can avoid it. You can, vice chancellor will write off. Don't worry about it. You write it broken list. Why you are going to every school? So he is a senior officer, he is like this. Quality of education. Then we went to home. Wife told me, why you are tired? You see, who broke the bow in Ramayana is the question I asked in the Tamil teacher. He says, I did not. Teacher says he is a good boy. Headmaster says, in 2 days I will find out. My boss says, write it in the broken list, stock register. I am very much worried. Then the wife told, why did you go to school by school too? You asked me. Then do you know? He asked, yes, I know. Who broke this one? Third house, Pakirsami Chettiar. Third house, Pakirsami Chettiar broke the bow. It's a new news. What is Pakirsami Chettiar? Who is Pakirsami Chettiar? When this lady was a young girl, in the streets, Ramayana drama was held. Where this third house, Pakirsami Chettiar, was the Rama. And ultimately he broke the bow and married Sita. She is able to remember that. So in Ramayana, bow was broken by third house, Pakirsami Chettiar. So quiet in the lighter sense it is written. But the serious thing is, if quality of education is bad, our next generation will be bad. As rightly the police officer says in one of the countries, in Asian countries, that I am catching 10 criminals every day. All the 10 are graduates. Right or wrong, you teachers are responsible. He looks at the teachers like you and I and he says. So friends, the given time is over for me. Again I will read why we need multidisciplinary. You are all from different places. Elimination of poverty, elimination of hunger, death, good health, quality education, gender equality, clean water, clean energy, decent work, economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequality, sustainable cities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water, peace and justice. Last one, partnership. All these things are related to many subjects of science, society, environment, science, society, sociology, psychology, all these things. Then economics, management, commerce, economics. So all subjects together discuss. Remember repeatedly our sustainable development goals. What on behalf of ASEAN countries, particularly Sri Lanka, India, what things we can foresee, we can do research and address them. It is our duty. Otherwise, for our own children, for our own grandchildren, children and grandchildren, you remember senior people with the age of 40 plus, you remember in those days we had toilets very far from our house. Kitchen is different, toilet is different. Independent house, toilet you should go at least 250 feet. Now, kitchen is attached with the toilet. Our toilet is attached with the kitchen. Many cities. So, other way around we are growing. Good education we had. Good life we had. So, friends, I stop. So friends, these 17 goals we need to repeatedly read, make new partners in various disciplines, bring out wonderful publications, patents, and beyond that, implementation side, so that we can take care of our brothers and sisters in 193 countries. With this note, once again, on behalf of all of us, I congratulate Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ismail, and their team of people who have been doing very good job here as a wonderful international symposium on this title. On behalf of me and our team, we congratulate all of you for investing your valuable time in listening, interacting, and thinking on this. Thank you very much. God bless all.
Absolutely. Your keynote address reflects our theme, managing contemporary issues for sustainable future through multidisciplinary research. Thank you very much, Professor Dr. N. Panjanadam, former Vice Chancellor, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, India, keynote speaker coming all the way from India, and the team and our delegates from India and other countries. Thank you very much, all of you, coming all the way from your places and spending your valuable time and making this symposium a great success. We are moving to the next item of the agenda. Next item of the agenda is panel discussion. We politely invite the following academics to commence the panel discussions. Professor A.L. Abdul Rauf, Professor M.A.M. Ramesh, Dr. A. Rajumesh, Dr. C. Vedirajan, Professor P. Karthigeyan. In the meantime, we have respectful delegates. They are joining via the Zoom as remote. Dr. Frederick Wayango Haila from Kenya, Professor Dr. D. Kumar Sen from India to raise the panel discussion. In the meantime, we politely request all of our members who being seated here at the head table, please, we can have your seats in the front line, reserved seats, until we complete the panel discussions. In the meantime, I hand over the microphone to the Professor Dr. M.B.M. Smile, the coordinator of 11th International Symposium 2023, to take over the panel discussion session.
I cordially invite to this stage Professor Dr. A.L. Rauf. Professor Dr. M.A.M. Ramesh Abdullah, Dr. A. Rajumesh, Professor Dr. Vedirajan, Professor Dr. Karthiyeyan, Professor Dr. Kumaresan. Kindly come to the head table.
So, very good morning to you all. As a coordinator, I had already welcomed you all. Once again, I would like to welcome to this INSYM 2023. This is the 11th International Symposium conducted by Southeastern University of Sri Lanka under the guidance of Professor Dr. Ramesh, Vice Chancellor, Southeastern University of Sri Lanka. The theme of the conference is Managing Contemporary Issues for Sustainable Future through Multidisciplinary Research. Relating to the theme of the conference, we have decided to discuss about sustainable development goals using the experts. For this discussion, we have invited a panel of experts from Kenya, India and Sri Lanka. First of all, I would like to brief about the Millennium Development Goals as well as the Sustainable Development Goals. Millennium Development Goals has been abbreviated as MDGs, Millennium Development Goals, that were implemented during the period 2000 to 2015. After MDGs, Millennium Development Goals, Sustainable Development Goals are implemented during the period 2015 to 2030. There are 17 Sustainable Development Goals. First one is no poverty, second one zero hunger, third one good health and well-being, fourth one quality education, fifth one gender equality, sixth one clean water and sanitation, seventh one clean energy, eighth one decent work and economic growth, ninth one industry innovation, reduced inequalities, 11th one sustainable citizen communities, 12th one responsible consumption and production, 13 climate action, 14 life below water, 15 life on the land, 15 peace, justice and strong institution, 17 I kindly call upon Professor Dr. Vedirajan to come to the head table. So these 17 sustainable development goals are expected to achieve during the period 2015 to 2030 by all the member countries of United Nations. Without taking much time, I would like to move to the panel discussion. So the ground rules for the panel discussion, each guest, they can take due to the time constraint because we are out of the schedule. So therefore, due to the time constraint, you can be able to take 5 to 6 minutes because the time is not really enough, but anyhow, due to the time constraint, you need to limit up to 6 minutes for your talk. You can start with the sustainable development goals mentioned by moderator. That means I will mention the goal number. So you need to discuss on that particular topic, on that particular sustainable development goals. Outlining the goal, its important opportunities, challenges in achieving sustainable development goals. Now I would like to briefly introduce about the panel guest speakers. Panel guest speakers are from India. Professor Dr. Vedirajan, he has been a senior professor and head of the Department of Corporate Secretaryship, School of Management, Alahappa University, Karakudi, Tamil Nadu, India for more than a decade. He is a very good researcher, good faculty, good administrator and having several awards, and he is having the several membership in Indian professional bodies, and he is a man of help. Second, I would like to Professor Dr. Karthiyeyan, he has been as a professor and head of the Department of Management Studies, Periyar University, Center for Postgraduate and Research Studies, Dharmahri, Tamil Nadu, India for more than a decade. He is also a good researcher, faculty and an administrator. Dr. Kumaresan, he has been working as a professor and director in Postgraduate Department of Commerce, School of Commerce, KSR College of Arts and Science, Tiruchengodu, Tamil Nadu, India. He is also a good researcher, faculty, administrator and having several awards. and panel speakers from Kenya. Dr. Frederick Onyango Aila, he is joining by Zoom mode. He has been working as a senior lecturer in the Department of Business Administration, Masana University, Kenya, East Africa for more than a decade. He is having an industry exposure more than 1 decade, and he is a good researcher, faculty and an administrator. And he is having membership in Kenyan professional bodies. Next one, Dr. G. Ray Kirwamisa, he has also joined by Zoom mode. He is also working as a senior lecturer in the Department of Business Administration, Masana University, Kenya, East Africa for more than a decade. He is also a good researcher, faculty and administrator. Panel speakers from Sri Lanka, Professor Dr. Ramesh Abdullah, he has been working as a professor in Department of Languages, Faculty of Arts and Culture, Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, more than a decade. He is a good researcher, faculty, administrator, and having awards, as well as he is having the many membership in Sri Lankan professional bodies. Professor Dr. A.L.A. Rao, who has been working as a professor in Department of Accountancy and Finance, Faculty of Management and Commerce, Southeastern University of Sri Lanka for more than a decade. He is a good researcher, faculty, administrator, and having several awards, as well as he is also having the membership in professional bodies. And Dr. Raju Mesi has been working as a senior lecturer in Department of Marketing, Faculty of Business Administration and Commerce, JAFNA for more than a decade. He is also a good researcher, faculty, administrator, and having several awards. Now I would like to kindly call upon panel guest speakers from India one by one. First one, Professor Dr. Karthikeyan, Professor, Head, Department of Management Studies, Periyar University, Center for Postgraduate and Research Studies, Dharmapuri, Tamil Nadu, India, to express your idea on Sustainable Development Goal number 1, no poverty. Again, Professor, due to time constraint, so you can as much as shorten your views. So I kindly call upon you to describe about Sustainable Development Goal number 1, no poverty. Being here.
Professor Dr. A. Ramesh sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, very senior academician, philosopher, and good administrator, Professor Dr. N. Panjanathan sir, Professor Dr. M.B.M. Ismail, coordinator and good friend of mine, conference secretaries, Mr. Siraj, Ria Trulli, Director, International Affairs, and all panel discussion members, deans, faculty members of different faculty. Morning to all of you. And I feel very much privileged in participating in this panel discussion and contributing my views on the goal number 1, no poverty. Actually, when you talk on about this poverty, we have 6 targets. One is by 2030, eradicate extreme poverty for all people everywhere, currently measured as people living on less than $1.25 a day. Target number 2, by 2030, reduce all at least by half the proportion of men, women and children of all ages living in poverty in all its dimensions according to national definitions. Target number 3, implement nationally appropriate social protection systems and measures for all, and by 2030 achieve substantial coverage of the poor and the vulnerable. Target number 4, by 2030 ensure that all men and women, in particular the poor and the vulnerable, have equal rights to economic resources as well as access to basic services, ownership and control over land and other forms of property, natural resources, appropriate new technology and financial services including microfinance. Target number 5, by 2030 build the releases of the poor and those in vulnerable situations and reduce their exposure and vulnerability to climate-related extreme events and other economic, social and environmental shocks and disasters. Actually, we have some top causes for global poverty: inequality and marginalization, conflict, hunger, malnutrition and stunning. Poor healthcare systems, especially for mothers and children. Little or no access to clean water, sanitation and hygiene. Climate change, lack of education, poor public works and infrastructure, lack of government support, lack of jobs and livelihoods, lack of reserves. Actually, there is also some impact on a high rate of infant death, malnutrition. Not even a bowl of rice a day is sufficient, as Professor pointedly mentioned. Child labor, there is not enough time for children to play and study. Lack of education, marriage of a child on decision making, poor purchasing power, addiction and criminal activities to meet basic needs, exploitation of people in poverty. Actually, few of things actually required. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor Ramesh sir rightly said, needs right research to fulfill the regional and national requirements. And the keynote speaker also rightly said, reinforcement in research is essentially required. Hunger death, every second we have one death, and the professor also pointed some solutions. Actually, UN advised all the nations to follow the CSR activities at least by making 2% before payment of tax to the CSR activities. And some of the countries are seriously following to fulfill the basic requirements of the human needs, particularly to resolve the hunger problem. Considering the above issues, some of the few things may be implemented, and equal importance may be provided to all the industries like manufacturing, engineering, technology, textiles and what more, so that balanced economic growth will be there and employment opportunity will be generated, domestic needs will be fulfilled, and you may go for exporting the surpluses. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Kathihen. You had delivered a very good, what we call that, the solutions and the ideas with respect to Sustainable Development Goal number 1, how we can be able to remove the poverty. So he has mentioned one of the key important point that CSR, corporate social responsibility, has been one of the instrumental to reduce, to eliminate the poverty. It's a very good and welcomeable solution. Thank you for your variable discussion. And now I would like to kindly call upon another panel guest speaker from India, my dear good friend Professor Dr. Kumareshan Shishkaratan, Professor, Director, PG, Postgraduate Department of Commerce, School of Commerce, KSR Arts and Science College for Women, Tiruchengodu, Tamil Nadu, India, to express your idea on Sustainable Development Goal number 2, zero hunger, how we can be able to eliminate this hunger. So we are expecting your kind, valuable the views on this particular Sustainable Development Goal number 2, zero hunger.
The most honorable Vice Chancellor of Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, Honorable former Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, and the keynote speaker Professor Dr. N. Panjanadam sir, the coordinator of this 11th International Symposium, Dr. Professor M.B.M. Ismail sir, my fellow panel discussion members, speakers on this conference from various countries, learned faculty members of various departments, the Director of International Affairs, Professor Riyad Rouli, the conference treasurer, Professor Siraj, all the research scholars and students, a warm and pleasant morning to one and all. At the very outset, I would like to thank the entire team of organizing for having given us wonderful opportunity. Really, this initiative is very essential for the time being. You know, the United Nations member countries have got the agenda of achieving 17 sustainable goals, sustainable development goals. And the theme of this conference is contemporary issues, contemporary issues for sustainable future in multidisciplinary research. Three concepts have been mixed here, as rightly pointed out by Professor Dr. Panjanadam sir. Contemporary issues. What are the issues prevailing across the world in the recent time? Economic crisis all over the world. Economic crisis is the major issue we are facing. Then health issues. In the recent past, we suffered a lot due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Education issues. How the youth are to be directed, how they are to be brought out. That is very essential. Then industrial development issues. Now we are in the industry 5.0. 4.0 is over. Now we are stepping into 5.0. So at this juncture, these are the major contemporary issues. For these issues, as academicians and researchers, it is our sole responsibility to find solutions to address these issues. We all belong to different disciplines. That is why this conference organization team has really given the caption of the theme, multidisciplinary research. See, the research is carried out always to find a solution to problem. There are a lot of contemporary issues. In order to address these issues, we need to find solutions. The solutions can be found only through the conduct of quality multidisciplinary research. So sustainable future is the focus of every country across the globe. And my dear beloved brother, Dr. P. Karthikeyan spoke about the first development goal, no poverty. And the topic I am going to speak here is, I think, true in this call. Why? Because our Thiruvalluvar said, செவிக்கு உணவில்லாத போது சிறிது வயிற்றுக்கும் ஈயப்படும். Give little food to stomach if you don't have food for your ear. Our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ramesh sir, Abubakar Ramesh sir, have given lot of food for thought. After that, our beloved brother, Dr. Panjanadam sir, have given excellent food for thought. So all our ears are having full of food. So I hope you all might have realized what I am going to speak about. Zero hunger. All our ears are now free from hunger. The focus of the whole world is to create a zero hunger world. That is what the major contemporary issue that is to be addressed by all the countries in the world. You know, if there is no food, no health. If there is no health, there is no good thinking. There is no positive attitude. If there is no food, there is no work. If there is no food, there is no productivity. If there is no productivity, there is no income. If there is no income, there is no growth. If there is no growth, there is no sustainable future. So for sustainable future, we need to erode the hunger death, as pointed out by Professor Dr. Panjanathan sir. We have to erode. We have to completely avoid. The policy makers have to think how to avoid hunger. In Tamil Nadu, when the Justice Party was ruling, midday meals was announced. Free food was given to the school students. I am very happy to know in Sri Lanka, the undergraduate courses are offered to all the students without any fee. So free of cost, the education, quality education is provided. In our country, the people were not ready to send their children to the students because of hunger. So the erstwhile Chief Minister of Justice Party, right from the Justice Party ruling, after that the uneducated Chief Minister Kamaraj started providing free food to the children to make them or to bring them to the educational institution to get the education. And today, free meal is provided in the morning also by the government of Tamil Nadu. The former Prime Minister, former Chief Minister, Dr. J. Jayalalitha, started providing free meals in the temples. Why? The hungry should be avoided. You know, these are the issues. Now let me say some solutions. You know, in every country, in every town, the garbage collection is made. The collection people are coming from the corporation, municipality. They are coming and taking away our domestic garbage. Industrial garbage is collection. Dr. Panjanathan sir told very clearly about the wasting of food. Where the wasting of food is found more, you know, whether in houses or in restaurants. You know, more consumption is made in houses, but more wastage is made in restaurants. When we go to hotel, buy whatever you wanted. That's enough. Don't buy this and that, this and that. Because of cheaper rate, don't buy it. Because of slave to the tongue, don't buy it. Whatever you can eat, buy that, then eat. If it is necessary, we can buy and eat. Like what I told you regarding the garbage collection, now we are using social media. I have brushed my teeth. I take a selfie and post it in social media, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp status. I humbly request all of you, if excess food is there at your home, you take a photograph and post it in the social media. I have 4 idlis in my home. I have a cup of rice in my home. You post it. If somebody notices and finds that somebody is requiring, they may send them to you. And moreover, we have CCTV camera in all the streets. You know, that waste food can be displayed, or that excess food, not waste food, that excess food can be displayed in front of the CCTV camera, and that can be displayed for the needy people, so they can get the food and live without hungry. Like this, if I take too much time, Dr. Ismail will beat me. Yes, I can understand, because so many excellent experts are there. Their expertise, knowledge are to be disseminated in this forum. So with this few ideas, let me hand over my mic with tons of gratitude to the Professor, Vice Chancellor, and the coordinator of this conference, Dr. MBM Ismail sir. Thank you very much for having given me wonderful opportunity.
So thank you very much for your valuable and highly appreciated what we call the ideas. So due to the time constraint, next panel guest speaker from India, I would like to kindly call upon Professor Dr. Vedrajan, Senior Professor and Head of the Department, Department of Corporate Secretariat, School of Commerce, Alahapa University, Karakudi, Tamil Nadu, India, to express his ideas on Sustainable Development Goal number 3 and 4, that means good health and well-being. Sustainable Development Goal number 4, quality education. Due to time constraint, Professor, kindly limit your expert views and ideas within the time.
Good morning to everybody. At the outset, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of this very precious university, Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, Professor Ramesha, the former Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu, Professor, Senior Professor N. Panchanatham, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Chennai, India, the coordinator of this 11th International Symposium, Professor Ismail, and Professor G. Raj, the learned, the members of on the dais, panel member of the dais, and the professors from various universities across the country, research scholars, students. Once again, good morning. I am Professor Vedrajan from Alagappa University, India, Tamil Nadu. I have an opportunity to take this opportunity, this very precious international symposium being organized by this under the able guidance of Honorable Vice Chancellor Ramesha and the coordinator. And more important thing is sustainable development goals. We are specialized in this area of, because my department is corporate secretaryship. We are looking into this corporate sectors, how these corporate sectors in India and globally to contribute to the societal development, exclusive for sustainable development goals. Many experts are talking about these sustainable development goals, but in this, the Indian companies, Indian corporate, under this Companies Act 2013 is numerously for, identified and amended in the year 2014 under section 135 schedule 7 we have a 17 sustainable development goals, but they have conditions and mandatory the Indian government under the Indian Corporate Affairs, MCA, they have to be given mandatory provisions for this Parliament Enactment Act. Every company should have to contribute the net worth of rupees 500 crore or more, or the annual turnover of rupees 1000 crores or more, or net profit of rupees 5 crores or more. They have to be contribute at least 2% of their net profit for that societal development. So this is the conditions. We have a CSR committee. The Indian, because people are very crowded populations, but all this system, they are not in a position to contribute or provide all the amenities to the society at large. Because of this, the population, density of population are more. We are fitting this China. So therefore, the government itself, they have to instigate to the Indian industries, either may for listed company or unlisted company, or it may for 1% company, they have to mandatorily to contribute to society. So therefore, we have a system, healthcare system, that the companies, very big companies like Whole India Limited, Tata India, and Reliance companies, that very vibrant companies in India, having too much of the profit earned, the companies should contribute for societal purpose. So that is, we have, very well that Birla, we have educational institutions, that they have to contribute a lot to this society. So in this way, that for purpose of that, Professor Ismail is pointed out only for two important goals, healthcare purposes. So this is the company has to spend, every year they have to spend, but the Tata and Steel Limited, they have to spend for that healthcare activities for through these different implementations are nearly 44%. They have to contribute for their total expenditure. Friends, for CSR spending expenditure, every company, they have to mandatory system. We have to contribute, or else as per this provisions, they have to be given for this company side, that this unspent money have to be transferred to the PM relief fund. So because of that, during this COVID period, that fund are utilized by the government of India. So because of this system, we have to follow. The Tamil Nadu government also we have to creating and spending such kind of activities exclusive for social relevant purposes. And then we have that CSR activities, and then move for that ESG, environmental social governance, is nowadays is initiating the government for this. Every company should have for environmental purpose. When you talking about that environmental system, we have to require for that free hazardness, the carbon dioxide, all these things we have to look into, focus on that environmental system. Then we, because of the planet, we have to, 3 P's, that planet, profit, and for people. So socially, we have to the people, planet for that environment, and we have a system. Then we have the profit system. Every organization, the ultimate motto, everybody knows, for earn profit. Then how they are going to spend. So therefore, the government, they have to be for having this hand, have to contribute to the society, and we have to suppressed people. Like for that, for healthcare, for this is we have some kind of that institute, the separate institute we have to having and managing for this healthcare purposes. The government, even this, for there are different insurance system. Once we have very disease, we based on the disease, either may for liver failure or heart failure, or it may be some inner parts failure system. The government and to identify the people, the corporate, they have to be come for that, for helping this diseased persons. So this is an institute we have to organize to arrange for this government itself. Then rural development projects. See friends, that rural development for that, the whole India, in Indian companies, they have to spend around 42% for that, for rural development projects. So rural development project in India, the road and we have infrastructure facilities is number 1. Because of these companies, corporate, they have to contribute invariably for development of this Indian scenarios. So then we, because of that kind of renewable energy, that kind of energies we have to for promoting and finding these solutions for holding of for integrating and the development for domestic energy system also they have to be bring into this for Indian corporate system. So this is two important things have to be pinpointed because of our sustainable development 17 goals. We have to that keynote speaker professors touched upon that 17 school and the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Ramesa also have to be because of the contemporary issues for moving for that multidisciplinary research. Nowadays we have to so need of the day for any expert, any researchers, we have to be bring to the knowledge and we have to come up with solutions how we have to be sustained our business, sustained for socially, economically, environmentally, for having such kind of solutions to be to saturate our issues. So this is for that is a very important conference. Then that symposium we have to be many of the experts we have to be analyzed and to bring to the solution to the policy makers and come out this at large. Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Senior Professor, Professor Dr. C. Vedarajan, Head of the Department. So thank you for your valuable ideas. Now I would like to kindly call upon இப்பொழுதாக நான் தமிழ்துறை பேராசிரியர் ரமேஷ் அப்துல்லா அவர்களை இப்பொழுது அழைக்கவிருக்கின்றேன். அவருடைய பேராசிரியர் ரமேஷ் அப்துல்லா அவர்கள் மொழித்துறை திணைக்களத்திலே பேராசிரியராக பணியாற்றி கொண்டிருக்கின்றார். கலை கலாச்சார பீடத்தினுடைய இலங்கை தென்கிழக்கு பல்கலைக்கழகத்தினுடைய கலை கலாச்சார பீடத்தினுடைய மொழித்துறை பேராசிரியராக கடமையாற்றி கொண்டிருக்கின்ற பேராசிரியர் ரமேஷ் அப்துல்லா அவருடைய வியூஸ்களினை கருத்துக்களினை உரைப்பதற்காக சஸ்டைனபிள் டெவலப்மெண்ட் கோல் நம்பர் 3 என்கின்ற ஆரோக்கியமும் நல்வாழ்வும் அல்லது சுகாதாரமும் நல்வாழ்வும் என்கின்ற தலைப்பின் கீழும் சஸ்டைனபிள் டெவலப்மெண்ட் கோல் நம்பர் 10 அதாவது அசமநிலையினை குறைத்தல் என்கின்ற இந்த 2 தலைப்பின் கீழும் மிக இரத்தின சுருக்கமாக அவருடைய கருத்துரை வழங்குமாறு அவரை தாழ்மையாக பணிக்கின்றேன். டியூ டு டைம் ஃபேக்டர்.
ரஹீம், கௌரவ உபவேந்தர் அவர்களே, மையப்பொருள் உரை ஆற்றிய பேராசிரியர் என் பஞ்சநாதம் அவர்களே, இந்த பேனலை வழிநடத்தி கொண்டிருக்கிற பேராசிரியர் இஸ்மாயில் அவர்களே, சக ஆய்வாளர்களே, இங்கு இருக்கிற பேராளர்களே, உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் அன்பின் பணிவு அஸ்ஸலாமு அலைக்கும், வணக்கம். இங்கு எனக்கு தரப்பட்டிருக்கிற தலைப்பு இந்த நிலையான அபிவிருத்தியை நோக்கிய இலக்கிலே ஆரோக்கியத்தையும் நல்வாழ்வையும் உருவாக்குதலும், இம்ப்ரூவிங் ஹெல்த் அண்ட் வெல்பீயிங் அண்ட் சமமின்மையை குறைத்தலும், அதாவது ரெடியூஸ் த இன்இக்வாலிட்டி என்ற 2 விடயங்கள் தொடர்பாகவும் நான் என்னுடைய கருத்துக்களை இரத்தின சுருக்கமாக கூறி விடைபெறலாம் என்று நினைக்கிறேன். பொதுவாக நீங்கள் இந்த நிலையான அபிவிருத்திக்காக ஐக்கிய நாடுகள் சபை முன்வைத்திருக்கிற 17 இலக்குகளையும் நீங்கள் பார்க்கிற போது அதனை ஒரு வார்த்தையிலே சொல்லலாம், சுவர் இருந்தால்தான் சித்திரம் வரையலாம் என்ற ஒரு வார்த்தையிலே நாங்கள் சொல்லலாம். மனித ஆரோக்கியம் உலக சமாதானத்தை ஏற்படுத்துவதென்றாலும் வளமான உலகத்தை காண்பதென்றாலும் அவனுக்கு ஆரோக்கியம் இன்றியமையாத ஒரு விஷயமாகும். ஒரு மனிதனுடைய அடிப்படை உரிமை ஆரோக்கியத்திலேயே தங்கி இருக்கிறது. பொருளாதார அபிவிருத்தியை நாங்கள் எடுத்துக்கொண்டாலும் அதுவும் ஆரோக்கியத்திலே தான் தங்கி இருக்கிறது. இவ்வாறு நாங்கள் பார்க்கிற போது எந்த விஷயத்தை நீங்கள் எடுத்து பார்க்கிற போதும் ஆரோக்கியம் ஒரு அடிப்படையான அம்சமாக இருக்கிறது. வேலை செய்வது, கல்வி கற்பது, சமூக வாழ்விலே நிலைத்திருப்பது, இவ்வாறான எல்லா அம்சங்களையும் நாங்கள் ஆரோக்கியத்தோடு ஒப்பிட்டு பார்க்க முடியும். இன்று ஆரோக்கியத்திற்கிற மிக அடிப்படையான அச்சுறுத்தல் என்ன என்றால் எங்களுடைய உணவு தான் எங்களுக்கு ஆரோக்கியத்துக்கு இருக்கிற மிக அடிப்படையான அச்சுறுத்தலாக இருக்கிறது. இந்த ஃபாஸ்ட் ஃபுட் என்று நாங்கள் சொல்லுகிற உணவு முறைமையும் எங்களுடைய வாழ்க்கையிலே நாங்கள் உணவை கைக்கொள்கிற முறையும். நேற்று இன்றைக்கு ஐக்கிய அமெரிக்காவிலே ஒரு புது உணவை அறிமுகப்படுத்தி இருக்கிறார்கள். அது என்ன என்றால் எங்களுடைய பழைய சாதத்தை அவர்கள் போத்தலிலே அடைத்து மிக ஆரோக்கியமான உணவு என்று அவர்கள் விற்பனை செய்கிறார்கள். இதுதான் இன்று எங்களுக்கு ஆரோக்கியத்துக்கு தேவைப்படுகின்ற இந்த உணவு முறைமையை பற்றி நாங்கள் சிந்திக்க வேண்டியிருக்கிறது. அதனுடைய அடுத்த அம்சம் கழிவகற்றல் முறைமை. நாங்கள் பாவிக்கிற அல்லது நாங்கள் உண்டு கழித்திருக்கிற அல்லது நமது சமூகத்திலே இயற்கையாக நமக்கு உருவாகிற இந்த கழிவுகளை நாங்கள் எவ்வாறு அகற்றுகிறோம் என்ற பிரச்சனை. மற்றது நமக்கு இருக்கிற உடல் பயிற்சி. இந்த அம்சங்களை எல்லாம் ஒன்றுபடுத்தி பார்க்கிற போது நமது அன்றாட வாழ்விலே நமது வாழ்க்கையிலே தொடர்பட்டிருக்கிற விஷயம்தான் இந்த ஆரோக்கியத்திலே தங்கி இருக்கிற மிக முக்கியமான ஒரு அம்சமாகும். இந்த ஆரோக்கியம் நாங்கள் ஒன்றை பற்றி மாத்திரம்தான் சிந்திப்பதுண்டு, உடல் ஆரோக்கியத்தை பற்றி. ஆனால் ஆரோக்கியம் இரு அளவிலே தங்கி இருக்கிறது. ஒன்று மனதளவிலே ஏற்படுகிற ஆரோக்கியம், மற்றது உடல் அளவிலே ஏற்படுகிற ஆரோக்கியம். நாங்கள் உடலுக்கு காய்ச்சல் வந்தால் கவனிக்கிறோம், ஆனால் மனதுக்கு வர காய்ச்சலை யாரும் கவனிக்கிறீங்க. அதுதான் எங்களுடைய வாழ்க்கையை டிஸார்டர் ஆக்குறது. எங்களுடைய வாழ்க்கையினுடைய ஒழுங்குமுறைமையை மிகவுமே பாதிக்கிறது அந்த மன ஆரோக்கியமின்மை தான். நாங்கள் எங்களுடைய பல்கலைக்கழகத்திலே இந்த உலகத்தோடு நாங்கள் ஒப்பிட்டு பார்ப்பதற்கு முதல் எங்களுடைய பல்கலைக்கழகத்தோடே நாங்கள் ஒப்பிட்டு பார்க்கலாம். நாங்கள் அடிக்கடி சொல்கிற விஷயம், எங்களுக்கு வேலை செய்வதற்கு இங்கே கம்ஃபர்டபுள் இல்லாமல் இருக்கிறது. மன ரீதியாக நாங்கள் பாதிக்கப்படுகிறோம். இங்கே இருக்கிற சுற்றுச்சூழல் அல்லது இங்கே இருக்கிற விமர்சனங்கள். நாங்கள் பெரும்பாலும் மற்றவருடைய விஷயத்தை பற்றித்தான் சிந்திப்பதுண்டு, எங்களோட விஷயத்தை நாங்கள் சிந்திக்கிறீர்கள். ஆகவே கல்வி கற்பது என்பது, ஆய்வு செய்வது என்பது, ஆரோக்கியமாக நடக்கிறது என்பது எங்கள் அளவிலே தங்கி இருக்கிற மிக முக்கியமான விஷயமும் உடல் அளவிலேயும் உள்ளத்தளவிலேயும் தங்கி இருக்கிற மிக முக்கியமான விஷயமாகும். அடிப்படையிலே நாங்கள் சாப்பிடுகிற பாத்திரங்கள், சாப்பிடுகின்ற உணவுகள் மாத்திரமல்ல, சாப்பிடுகின்ற பாத்திரங்கள், இவை எல்லாவற்றையுமே நாங்கள் சிந்திப்பதில்லை. பழைய காலத்திலே மண் பாத்திரங்களை சாப்பிட்ட நாங்கள் இன்றைக்கு மிக அச்சுறுத்தலாக பேசப்படுகிற விஷயம் ஒரு ஆரோக்கியமான உணவு இடியாப்பம். ஆனால் இடியாப்பத்தை நாங்கள் அவிக்கிற சட்டி, அதனுடைய உபகரணம் நாங்கள் பிளாஸ்டிக்கிலே வச்சு அவிக்கிறோம். ஸோ நாங்கள் உணவினை விஷமாக அல்லது உணவினை நாங்கள் எங்களுடைய ஆரோக்கியத்துக்கு பாவிக்கிறதுக்கு பதிலாக நமது அழிவுக்கு பாவிக்கின்ற ஒரு சாதனமாக நாங்கள் மாற்றிக்கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். சமமின்மையை குறைத்தல் என்பது இன்றைக்கு இருக்கிற உலகத்திலே இருக்கிற முழு பிரச்சனையும் அதுதான். இந்தியாவை நாங்கள் எடுத்துக்கொண்டால் அம்பேத்கர் உருவாக்கிய சமூகம் இன்று இல்லை என்று சொல்லுகிற அளவுக்கு நாங்கள் இந்தியாவை மாற்றிக்கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். இலங்கையிலே மொழி ரீதியாக மிக சுவாரஸ்யமான விஷயம், 100% தமிழ் பேசுகிறவர்கள் தமிழ்நாட்டிலே இருக்கிறவர்கள் வந்திருக்கிற இடத்துல நாங்கள் ஆங்கிலத்திலே எல்லோரும் பேசிக்கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். மிக சுவாரஸ்யமான விஷயம். ஐ டோன்ட் வை நாங்கள் ஏன் இதனை செய்கிறோம் அப்படின்னு தெரியல. இது ஒரு பெரிய பாரபட்சம். நாங்கள் அதை பற்றி சிந்திப்பதில்லை. ஆண் பெண் ரீதியான பாரபட்சம், வயது ரீதியான பாரபட்சம், சமய ரீதியான பாரபட்சம், கலாச்சார ரீதியான பாரபட்சம், இவற்றை நாங்கள் குறைக்க முடியுமாக இருந்தால் உலக சமாதானத்தை எய்துவதற்கு மிக இலகுவாக இருக்கும். எங்களுக்கு கிடைக்கிற நலன்கள் கல்வி ரீதியாக, சுகாதார ரீதியாக. நான் இந்த வாழ்க்கையிலே இந்த பேச்சை சுருக்கச்சேன்னே தான் நினைக்கிறேன். இன்னும் நான் மிக சுருக்கமாக பேசுகிற ஒரு ஆள். இவற்றை இந்த நிலைமையை நாங்கள் மாற்றுவதனால் ஒன்று, சுயமாக நாங்கள் ஒவ்வொருவரும் இதற்காக முயற்சிக்க வேண்டும். தனியார் கட்டமைப்புகளை முயற்சிக்க வேண்டும், அரச கட்டமைப்புகளிலே முயற்சிக்க வேண்டும். இந்த ஒத்துழைப்பு மூலம்தான் இன்றைக்கு இருக்கிற இந்த நிலைமையை நாங்கள் கையாள முடியும். இன்று நவீன சமூகத்திலே நீங்கள் யோசிச்சு பார்க்கலாம். இந்த கொரோனா அடுத்து உலக பல நாடுகளிலே இந்த நிதி பொருளாதார ரீதியான பிரச்சனை ஏற்பட்டிருக்கிறது. கிழக்காசிய நாடுகளிலே பெரும்பாலான நாடுகளிலே இது ஏற்பட்டிருக்கிறது. ஆகவே மனித வாழ்க்கை நிலைப்பேற்றிலே, ஸ்திரமான வாழ்க்கை அமைப்பிலே இந்த ஆரோக்கியமான சமூகமும் சமத்துவமான சமூகமும் மிக முக்கியமான பங்கை வகிக்கிறது. பாரதியார் சொல்லுவார், தேடி சோறு நிதம் தின்று பலம் சின்னஞ்சிறு கதைகள் பேசி மனம் வாடி துன்பம் முக உழன்று பிறர் வாட பல செயல்கள் செய்து நரைகூடி கிளப்பருவம் மீதி கொடுங்கூற்றுக்கு என பின் மாயும் பல வேடிக்கை மனிதரைப் போல் நான் வீழ்வேன் என்று நினைத்தாயா? நான் வீழ மாட்டேன். இந்த உலகின் ஆரோக்கியத்துக்காகவும் இந்த உலகின் சமத்துவத்துக்காகவும் பாடுபடுவேன் என்று பிரகடனம் செய்வோம். வணக்கம். அஸ்ஸலாமு அலைக்கும்.
கருத்துரை வழங்கி சென்ற தமிழ்துறை பேராசிரியர் ரமேஷ் அப்துல்லா அவர்களுக்கு என்னுடைய நன்றிகளை தெரிவித்துக் கொண்டு இப்பொழுது now I would like to kindly call upon the panel guest speaker from Kenya. He has joined by Zoom mode Dr. Frederick Onyango Aila, Senior Lecturer, Department of Business Administration, Masana University, Kenya, East Africa, to express your idea. Mr. Shiraj. Dr. Aila. He is going to discuss about that, means he is going to express his idea on sustainable development goal number 1, no poverty. That means poverty eradication within very few minutes time. Mr. Siraj.
Of this conference, and I'll be talking on poverty and climate action. That is SDG number 1 and SDG number 13. By looking at some evidence from projects that are run by Maseno University. Now, it's important to note that this is a welcome gesture to join the 11th International Symposium of the Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, and we can mutually benefit from this engagement now that we have bilateral relations between our countries and we share some commonalities. Now, SDG 1 is on poverty, no poverty, and SDG 13 is on climate action. These two goals of the SDG are interconnected. And we can note that for us to improve the poverty situation, especially in sub-Saharan Africa, we need to have access to sustainable livelihoods, entrepreneurial opportunities, and productive resources. And so, the target that I find connect properly is target 1.5, that is by 2030, we need to build resilience of the poor and those in vulnerable situations to reduce the exposure and vulnerability to climate-related extreme events and other economic, social, and environmental shocks and disasters. And the other connected targets in SDG 13 are target 13.1 to strengthen to strengthen resilience and adaptive capacity to climate-related disasters. That is, strengthen resilience and adaptive capacity to climate-related hazards and natural disasters in all countries. And secondly, target building knowledge and capacity to meet climate change by improving education, awareness raising, and human and institutional capacity on climate change mitigation, adaptation, and impact reduction and early warning. We note that agribusinesses are integral for providing food security, job creation, as well as inclusive growth, especially in sub-Saharan Africa, and therefore targeting women and youth, which is the buttress of African population, for climate smart agribusinesses can help eradicate poverty as well as mitigate climate challenge. Now, I want to mention some 6 projects that we are working on within Maseno University. One of them is one funded by Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations on participatory assessment of youth engagement in agriculture. We reflected on how to endear young people and women to agriculture and found that these groups find
aspects such as provision of services, transport, logistics, value addition, and use of technology as relevant in producing decent jobs and therefore enhancing the livelihoods of the community. The second project, we collaborate with University of Maryland at Eastern Shore. It's on addressing global food security challenges through partnerships and local community engagement. And we looked at two transboundary challenges, that is striga weed and fall armyworm, that are current and emerging threats to food security, and evidence indicates that they can devastate the food situation. And so the enterprises built on this, especially on maize as a cereal crop, can be a great challenge, and so we need to mitigate this. And then, of course, the other project is Upscale, which is an Horizon 2020 project funded by the European Commission on upscaling the benefits of push and pull technology, especially climate smart push and pull technology that uses green leaf desmodium to weed off striga weed as well as deflate the impact of fall armyworm in cereal crops. The fourth project is Practice, which is on potentials of agroecological practices in East Africa with a focus on circular water energy nutrient systems. And this uses integrated aquaculture agriculture in East Africa by encouraging agroecological transitions that permit sustainable agriculture that is climate resilient. And of course, the project on addressing current and emerging threats to crops in the Democratic Republic of Congo and Kenya, as well as the strengthening and the capacity of partner institutions to address global food security in East Africa and Southern Africa. Now, the lesson that we have picked from these projects are, in summary, and these are my last points, that one, we need community involvement and engagement in order to see the nexus between the university and research work and mitigating the issues in poverty and climate action. Secondly, research that is engaged at the university must be of quality such that they can provide lasting solutions to the problems that the community faces. Third, collaborations with other universities, foundations and funding agencies is important. We realize that our governments do not have as much funds to support this kind of research, and so we need to build consortia and demonstrate our collaborative action so that we can convince funding agencies to fund our future projects. And lastly, I want to encourage and enlist all participants in this workshop that we need to join our hands together to tackle poverty and climate challenges, which is actually in line with the SDGs number 17, which is a call to partnership for all goals. Thank you so much for allowing us to engage with you in this workshop. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Aila, and I would like to thank you for your valuable suggestions. So I would like to kindly call upon panel guest speaker, Professor Dr. Rao, Professor, Department of Accountancy and Finance, Faculty of Management and Commerce, Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, to express your idea on Sustainable Development Goal number 9, Industry, Innovation and Infrastructure, within 3 minutes, Professor. Sorry for limiting the time.
Thank you very much for this kind of opportunity for us. Good morning, everyone. Under this conference, we have to express our current situation in Sri Lanka, how we can improve and develop, how we can overcome these issues. Therefore, this current Sri Lankan economy is now very vastly undergoing. Due to we know that the situation, you know that the inflation rates are very high, dollar rates we cannot control, we are unable to pay the debts, installments, or whatever the things what we borrowed from the internationally. They put the name bankrupted country. We accepted. We put that name. Our country is the bankrupted because of the, you know that the last couple of years we face COVID issues and the economic crisis. Therefore, the government, relevant authorities also, they must try to give some kind of priorities for the food securities, health and education, some other needs. But if we have the developed infrastructure and industrialization and the innovations, we could overcome this kind of issues. So if you have the very good development of the infrastructure, automatically it's lead to develop the entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs, they will provide the production, local production, not only the local, for the international wise, for the needs of the international, we can export, and they'll provide a lot of employability also. So in this occasion, this the conference, how the infrastructure sustainable development of the goals, number 9, indicates that infrastructure development, industrialization and the innovation. How it's helped to overcome this crisis. So in my point, we can suggest 5 stages. 5 stages. First one, the government or relevant people or policymakers must formulate that the effective infrastructure. The effective infrastructure means we need anticipated outcomes after the implementation of the infrastructures. But what happened in Sri Lanka, they established some kind of infrastructure on the basis of the political scenario or communal scenario, but not in the economical fact. So therefore, now we have some kind of infrastructure. This all established the fund from loan basis. We are unable to settle this loan. By the way, we couldn't get or unable to get some kind of outcomes from this infrastructure. We are expected a lot of outcomes anticipated, but we couldn't. Therefore now the formulators, policy formulators or relevant authorities must formulate right policy for in this regard, how we can develop the effective infrastructure on the basis of the economical development, the economical growth or gross production, and to improve to increase the job opportunities. So here 2 things the formulators must maintain. What we have the existing project, how we can minimize the cost based on some of the projects there. We are unable to get the right anticipated outcomes. Second point, in future, how we can establish new projects on the basis of the economical growth. So therefore, government must take some kind of action or formulate the right policy in this regard. Second point, in this country, if you want to develop this country economically, we have to develop industrialization, the innovations. The industrialization, the innovation depends on the effective infrastructure. Through this industrialization, they have to promote the entrepreneurs. So government must give some kind of priority for the entrepreneurs, how they can access their finance, to give some kind of strategies, consultants and other services. Through that one, they can develop. And third point, I will sort it out because of no time here. The third point, through this industrialization, government must give some kind of promote to the micro, small, medium enterprises. Through this point, we can give some kind of facilities, consultants and promotes and some kind of facilities for them. From that point, they can do a lot of domestic production, gross production. Not only the local purpose, they can for the exports. And also, by the way, the job opportunities also we can increase. And fourth point, now we have the entrepreneurs, lot of medium, small entrepreneurs there, but still they are doing the traditional pattern. We need technology. So technology side must improve. Then only we can meet and beat the global market. We can promote our production. We can upgrade our production based on the use of the adoption of the technology, modern technology. So government, the policy makers must mainly focus on this one. We have a lot of research in these regions under the HEAD project. We went and checked some kind of the entrepreneurs, especially handloom industries in this region is more popular, more the 100 years old histories there, and tourism industries, fisheries, farming, all of them are using the traditional patterns. That's why still they are in a very low level of situations. So therefore formulators must mainly focus on this case. So in this final stage, we have to promote, we have to give some kind of innovation ideas. How it's come, innovation ideas, automatically we cannot see this one from the established universities, academics. What do you say, our professor, our vice chancellor and the keynote speaker, they mentions scientific research. Through scientific research, academics must involve actively to develop or create the new ideas. This is the way we can contribute to the economical development of these countries. So therefore, finally I conclude, though effective infrastructure, innovation ideas or industrialization, everything we can promote and develop based on the scientific research. So scientific research is the one of the best way to give some kind of knowledge, ideas, new things, new product lines, or new marketing site, or whatever the things. So we have to use the modern technology in this case. So then only we can to achieve the goal number 9, sustainable development of goals number 9, infrastructure development and the innovation and the industrialization. This is very significantly important to mitigate our present financial crisis and the economic crisis. It is more helpful to develop our country in future. Thank you very much.
So thank you, Professor Dr. Rao. Now the final panel guest speaker from Jaffna University. He is Dr. Rajimesh, Senior Lecturer, Department of Marketing, Faculty of Business Administration and Business Studies and Commerce, University of Jaffna, to express his ideas on only Sustainable Development Goal number 5, gender equality.
As a last sportsman in the relay, I have to finish the event within a stipulated time. Gender equality. Why we want to talk about gender equality? There are genders. We are reaching the genders, but actually in the rural areas, especially women and girls are facing discriminations, violence. They don't have the access to education, healthcare, and they don't have the chance to make a decision making and political spheres. So this is important for the sustainable development, because as earlier keynote speaker mentioned, women can contribute by reducing their cost for the cosmetic and other things. Not only that, because women are playing the major roles managing the household, because if they are educated and if they have given equal chance, definitely they can manage the family well. If they manage the family well, automatically that will contribute to the economic development. These days, even in Sri Lanka, we are giving a free education and we are giving an equal chance to the girls, especially in the primary education parity chance is there. So that's why we can see even in the higher education nowadays the women's participation is high. Even women participation in the education is high. Why? In the employment they are discriminated because they don't have an equal chance to get the remuneration as men get, right? Even their free care and home domestic work are not recognized. We may say, what is you do or your wife is doing? She is nothing. He is a housewife. But the housewife is doing lot of things than the men, because men can go to the work and contribute just 6 or 7 hours, but almost 15 or 16 hours the ladies are working at home, but their works are not recognized, because that should be valued, because if they appoint some person to look after that work, there may be a lot of cost, but we don't value that contribution. So that's why Sri Lanka government is taking good initiatives to create the policies on this Women Day in 2023, the policy on women empowerment and national policy on women empowerment inaugurated by, launched by the document, and first national action plan on women, peace and security also launched on this day. And even Sri Lanka already started to give the equal opportunity to the women in Women Charter in 1983 or 93 already mentioned about what are the rights we have to give to the women. And not only that, in Sri Lanka, women entrepreneurs are contributing to the economy. That's why in the world, first woman Chamber of Commerce and Industry established in 1985 in the world in Sri Lanka. This chamber is contributing the women for the entrepreneurship, education and their well-being. Not only that, the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Women Affairs always give the priority to give the training and development and the opportunity, skill development to the women. Not only that, even voluntary organizations they are contributing to the education. At the same time, they try to prevent the violence against the women in Sri Lanka. Still, we have to work hard to give priority and equality to the women, because women made the country. So then we have to respect them. We have to give the equal chance to the women. Thank you for the chance to give this delivery. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Rajme. So we have come to the final scene of this, what we call the panel discussion. So before concluding the panel discussion, I would like to kindly apologize because we are running out of the time schedule. Our Vice Chancellor is also having with many, what we call the many schedule he is here, but anyhow, I would like to kindly, what we call the close the session. I declare, so that means before concluding, you have got the panel people, you have got all the, what we call the expert the ideas with respect to sustainable development goals. And I think in order to reach benefit from the sustainable development goals, we are from different field: humanities and social science, natural science and applied science, management and commerce, religious and cultural studies, computing and information and engineering. As academic and researchers, we try to achieve the sustainable development goal through these different disciplinaries for the betterment of the people, nature and the country, planet and the world. So thank you very much. I declare that the panel discussion closes.
Hello. Thank you very much, Professor Dr. MBM Smile, the coordinator of 11th International Symposium 2023, to moderate the panel discussions at the inauguration ceremony. So we have a couple of items to be finished in the agenda. So we kindly invite Professor Dr. Abubakar Rameez, the Vice Chancellor, Chairperson of the inauguration ceremony, at the stage, and we cordially invite Now we are going to move to the mesmerizing events, the inaugural ceremony of 11th International Symposium 2023. We have some token of appreciations and golden shawl to our keynote speaker and the panel guest speaker. So we magnanimously invite Professor Dr. Abubakar Ramiz, the Vice Chancellor of Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, to give away the token of appreciations and wrap the golden shawl to our guest speakers and keynote speakers. So please welcome. We cordially invite Professor Dr. N. Panjanadam, Vice Chancellor, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, for gracing the occasion as a keynote speaker at the 11th International Symposium 2023. So please welcome, sir, to receive the token of appreciations and the golden shawl. The token of appreciations is given by our Professor Dr. Abubakar Ramiz, Vice Chancellor of Southeastern University of Sri Lanka. Followed by that, the golden shawl is going to be wrapped up and we kindly request our keynote speaker at the stage for our group photographs. Next, I cordially invite Professor Dr. C. Vedirajan, Senior Professor and Head of the Department of Corporate Secretaryship, Faculty of Management, Alagappa University, Karaikudi, India, to receive the token of appreciations from our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Abubakar Ramiz. Followed by that, the golden shawl is being worn by our Professor Dr. Abubakar Ramiz, the Vice Chancellor of Southeastern University of Sri Lanka. Next, we politely invite Professor Dr. P. Karthikeyan, Head of the Department of Management Studies, Periyar University Center for Postgraduate Center and Research Studies, Tamil Nadu, India. So we kindly request to remind our keynote speakers and the guests for a group photograph. We cordially invite Professor Dr. D. Kumarasen, Director, School of Committee, KSR College of Arts and Science for Women, Tamil Nadu, India, to receive the token of appreciation from our chairperson of this 11th International Symposium 2023. We cordially invite, it's a great time to honor our panel guest speaker. I cordially invite Professor Dr. Ramiz Abdullah to receive the golden shawl from our Vice Chancellor. We cordially invite Professor Dr. L. Rao to hear the golden shawl from our Vice Chancellor. We kindly invite Dr. Raj Mees from University of Jaffna to receive the golden shawl from our chairperson of this International Symposium 2023. Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Abubakar Ramiz, Vice Chancellor, Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, to give away the token of appreciations and golden shawl. And I cordially invite Professor Dr. MBM Smile, the coordinator of 11th International Symposium 2023, to wrap the golden shawl to our chairperson of the 11th International Symposium 2023. So we cordially invite Professor Dr. Abubakar Ramiz, the Vice Chancellor of Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, and the egghead of the day, to get the golden shawl. The golden shawl is being worn by the Professor Dr. MBM Smile, the coordinator of 11th International Symposium 2023. Thank you very much. In the meantime, we are going to have a group photograph. To get the group photograph, we cordially invite the secretary of this 11th International Symposium, assistant secretary, treasurer, and all the persons who have been sitting here at the head table to have the group photograph. So please join here at the group photograph. Thank you very much, professors, and we are thanking all the way, from our bottom of the heart for your valuable time and coming all the way from India to grace this occasion successful. The golden shawl is being wrapped by our keynote speaker, Professor in Panjanadam, former Vice Chancellor, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, India. Thank you very much, professors, for your time. At this juncture, we are thanking we cordially invite Dr. S. Safina M.G. Hassan, Dean of the Faculty of Management Commerce, to wrap the golden shawl to our one of the delegates. We cordially invite Dr. Kalivani from India to receive the golden shawl from our Dean of the Faculty of Management and Commerce. At this juncture, we are thanking to our official photograph partner, Agni Edge, and the media partner, Darushafa Media Network TV, and the program is being telecasted lively through their Facebook pages, and you can watch later as well. And we are thanking all the media personnels who have been working from the day of instructions to this date. Thank you very much, Professor. Thank you very much, Dr. Safina M.G. Hassan, Dean of the Faculty of Management and Commerce, to wrap the golden shawl to our Dr. Kalayuani, who have come all the way from India to grace this occasion. Thank you very much, all the delegates, chairperson, keynote speakers, and all of the other panel speakers, panel discussion speakers. We are moving to the last item of the agenda, word of thanks. I cordially invite Mr. R.K. Ahmed Rifai Karyappa, the Secretary of 11th International Symposium 2023, to deliver the word of thanks.
Good afternoon, and be blessed, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a word of thanks on behalf of the organizers of the 11th International Symposium held at the Southeastern University of Sri Lanka. First and foremost, I express my gratitude to our Vice Chancellor of Southeastern University of Sri Lanka for providing us with the necessary guidance, resources, and infrastructure to organize this symposium. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to our keynote speaker, Professor Dr. N. Panchanathan, who came all the way from India to grace this occasion with his presence and share his invaluable insights and knowledge with us. The success of this symposium could not have been possible without the contribution of our panel discussion members, both national and international professionals, who provided us with an enriching and thought-provoking experience. And I may extend my gratitude to our academics, administrators, non-academics, researchers, presenters, students, and who are here willingly. I would also like to acknowledge the effort of our symposium coordinator, Professor M.B.M. Ismail, and symposium treasurer, Mr. M.C. Raji, for their meticulous and planning execution of this event. Special thanks goes to Symposium Assistant Secretary, Mr. M.J. Ahmed Sabani, who has been playing a pivotal role in ensuring the smooth functioning of the symposium activities. Our track coordinators have worked tirelessly day and night, and we owe them a debt of gratitude for their commitment and dedication. We also grateful to our faculty coordinators who have been instrumental in promoting and uplifting our university to the next level in academic arena. I would like to thank the reviewers also who are playing vital role behind the scene. The editorial team headed by Professor M.H. Taufik along with co-editors and editorial assistants invested hard work in making the book of abstract a beautiful and informative one. I also express my deepest gratitude to librarian, senior assistant librarian and the team behind this, and for your hard work and dedication in uploading the articles to the DSpace and providing the ISBN for our book of abstract. And of course, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the deans of the faculties who have been positive, vibrant in promoting and supporting the symposium. A special mention to the Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Arabic for providing lecture halls for the technical sessions, and to the Dean Faculty of Technology for providing the auditorium for the cultural show. The technical chairs and co-chairs must be thanked for conducting the technical sessions, and we acknowledge the vital role played by the Registrar's Office also. In this symposium, the Bursa support has been remarkable and we appreciate their contribution. A bunch of thanks to the technical team who have been heart of this symposium. The support of the supply store division head, financial division head, along with their staff members has been a significant factor in making this event grand success. I cannot forget to thank the permanent and temporary staff members who provided tremendous support in arranging the halls, along with the non-academic staff members and also volunteer students. The maintenance department has played a vital role in this juncture and we thank them for their efforts. We would also like to acknowledge the contribution of our media friends who have been providing valuable support throughout this symposium. The Agni University Media team has been the backbone of this event and we are grateful for their contributions. It is my duty to thank SDC Director also. We must extend our thanks to the Director of Accommodation for providing us with the accommodation for the distance travelers. The Kalmune Zahira National School band team has been beautified this event with their music, and we appreciate their efforts led by Mr. Amir sir, who was one of my school days teacher. I must thank our transport division for providing the transport facilities during the symposium tirelessly. Thank you, Mr. M.M. Shiraj, for your outstanding work as an anchor. Your contributions have been truly appreciated and we wish you continued success. Finally, I would like to thank our security division for their tireless and commendable efforts in ensuring that the event runs smoothly and efficiently. In conclusion, I thank everyone involved in this symposium's success, and we hope to have your continued support in the future too. Thank you all very much, and I declare the inauguration ceremony for the 11th International Symposium is closed now. Once again, stay blessed. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. R.K. Ahmed Rifai Karyappa, for your 360-degree vote of thanks. And also, we have a couple of announcements. Technical session will be started from 1 p.m. In between that, we have refreshment for you. The 101 lecture hall, which is in the downstairs. Until that, we'll be commencing our technical sessions from 1 p.m. Goodbye for now. Have a blissful day. Thank you very much.